live. 6 o'clock Wednesday. Hope you're logging in and joining in. Just give a minute for everyone to connect in. Hope you had a good week. We're going to start today with a standing position. If you haven't already, align yourself so you've got a bench or your dining room chair or a back of a sofa at hand. So we're going to start with a little bit of standing bar style work today. So you're going to stand square off in front of your chair, your bench or your sofa, shoulders back and down. You're going to draw that ribs to hips connection, lengthen through the crown of your head, draw your tailbone down, ribs to hips connect here, fingertips onto your chair, onto your back of your sofa. You're going to lift off with one leg, activate through that inner thigh, core, try not to let that other hip shift us to the side. Take that leg out and draw it back in. Take it out to the side, draw it back in. Drop that tailbone down, draw that ribs to hips connection. Out, in, out, in. Keep it going here. Lift up nice and tall. Double check. You need to push your hip over. So when you're standing, try not to let that hip shift out to the side. Activating that inner thigh. Keep it going here. Out and in. Awesome work. Shoulders are back and down. Ribs to hips connect. Inhale. 8. Nice work. Keep that core active. That inner thigh on. No sweeping here. Last one here. Hold that foot in the hover. Activating that inner thigh. Glutes are on. Shoulders are back and down. You're going to circle that foot around to the front in a semicircle. Hold. Activate through that core. Keep those hips squared off to the front. Draw that circle back to a line, out and around to the front, back to a line. Nice work. Keep it going. Lengthen through that crown of the head. Drop that tailbone down as you're moving. Ribs to hips connect. Try to keep those hips nice and square. Keep it going here. Awesome. 5, 4, 3. Really draw in between those hip bones. 2. Nice work. Last one there. Align both feet again. Rolling out through those shoulders. Reset. Pressing down through the heels. Hips are squared. Headlights are on nice and shining forward. Shoulders are back and down. Fingers forward for balance. Activate through that inner thigh. Ribs to hips connect. Try not to let that hip shift across. Keep it nice and in. Take it out to the side and in. Out to the side and in. Nice work. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Draw that ribs to hips connect. So you can either go chair in front or chair to the side, whichever's going to work in your placement in your home. Awesome. Keep that length through that crown of the head. Keep that hip aligned. Nice work here. 8, 7. I had a request. Lovely Meg, bit of glute, bit of core. So today's focus is going to be glutes and core. Last one there. Take it out and around and draw it back around. Really activate through that core. Keep those glutes on. Lifting up through as you're moving. Nice work. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those hips squared off forward. That's it. Awesome. 3, 2. Last one here. Aligning your feet. Coming back so you're squared off to your table, chair or bench. You're going to rest your elbows down onto your surface. Align your body so your heels are directly underneath your hips. So not too far forward. Push your hips back so you're aligned. Lifting up through that core. So don't let that tummy drop down to the floor. Keep that activation in that core. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Push that tailbone out long. You're going to transfer all of that weight into your standing leg. Your other leg, you're going to come out to little kicks out and in. Out and in. Keep those hips squared off to the floor. Lift up through that navel. Keep it going. Inhale. Exhale. Nice work. Really activate through that glute as you come up. Keep those hips squared. That core's on. Nice. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2. Extend out long. Bend in with your heel and extend out. Keep that length through that standing leg. Kick it in and out. Activate through that standing leg glute. Try not to shift to one side. Keep it nice and steady. 5, 4, keep the hips down, headlights on. Lift up through that core. 2, bring the knee in, align your knee to knee, bring that knee into the chest, take it back to level. Into the chest, take it back to level. Inhale, exhale as you draw in. Activate through that standing leg glute, pressing through that standing leg heel, engaging that core. 3, 2, align knee to knee. Kick your knee out to the side on a 90 degree if you can. You might be here, might be right up. Knee to elbow. Keep it going. Press through that standing leg heel. Activate through that quad on that standing leg. Make sure that glute's firing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Knee comes down to knee. Holding it here. Realign. Press it back. Take that foot down. Have a little shake out. Awesome work. Swapping it over to that other side. Kicking out long. And draw in. Lift up in that navel. Ribs to hips connect. Hips are squared off. Activate through that cheek. Make sure that glute's active and on. Nice activation through the quads. Purposeful movements. Keep those hips squared off to the floor. Keep it going here. 5. Nice work. You've got this. 4. 3, 2. Extend that leg out long. Align those hips, make sure they're squared off. Drawing that core, ribs to hips connect. Push through that standing leg heel. Reset yourself, make sure that seat bone is aligned with the ankle. In and out, from the knee, kick in. Good work, keep it here. Nice work, team. Try and keep that lift in that back leg. Keep that core active and on. Pressing through that heel. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one there. Knee to knee. Activate through that heel. Core on, glutes on. Knee to chest. For 10, 9, 8, 7. You've got this. Keep it going. Keep that core active. Pressing through that heel. That glute's active and on and burning. 2. Align knee to knee. That leg comes out to the side again. Knee to elbow. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2. Last one here, swinging it down and swinging it around to center, rolling out through those shoulders, walking out those legs. Take a little wide stance to sumo squats. Toes at 10 at 2. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Drop that tailbone down. Align with the pelvis, make sure those ribs are stacked directly above the hip bones. Shoulders are nice and squared off. Really draw up through the crown of the head. Core on, come down. Try and keep nice and tall in the upper body. Activate through the glutes and lift up, press through the heels. Take it down. Press through the heels, activate through the glutes, take it up. Down and up, all the way down. Keep that torso nice and tall, chest forward, but ribs to hips connecting. Lengthen in that crown of that head, drop that tailbone down to the floor. Nice work. 5, 4, 3, 2. Coming all the way down into that squat position. Holding here. Lift up through that pelvic floor. That ribs to hips connection. Shoulders are back and down. Tuck that rib cage in. Lift one heel up. Drop it down. Other heel up. Drop it down. Heel. Down. Heel. Down. Heel. Down. that length through that crown of the head. Try and keep down in that squat position as you go. 5, 4, lower. 3, 2, awesome work. Coming up, have a little bit of a shake out here. We're going to take ourselves down towards the floor, so taking yourself down into a seating position and lying down here. Lying down on your back. Just having a breath here. Relax those shoulders down into the mat. Draw that ribs to hips connection into the core. Drop that tailbone down nice and heavy. Inhale for a breath. Breathe out through the side of the rib cage. And away. Really try and keep that belly and core connection nice and still. Breath through the side of the rib cage. Mounting the back of the ribs down into the mat. Mounting the tailbone nice and heavy. Hands come behind the head. Little fingertips onto the head. Peach under the chin. You're going to draw that rib cage down to the navel as you come up and slowly down. Don't let that whole upper body come back down. So keeping that little bit of a hover and down and up and down. Keep that core connection here. Try to keep that breath through the side of the rib cage. Really activate, pull from the back of the rib cage down to that pubic bone. Try and keep that nice length through the crown of the crown of the head from the neck. So you're not looking at this crunching movement in the neck. You want to keep that length. Lifting up from the back of the shoulder blades. 5. Keep it going. 4. 3. Nice work. You've got this. Last one here. Let the head and neck come down. Relaxing through the arms. Drop the back of those hip bones, that pubic bone, anchored, engaging that core. Right leg up into that tabletop. Pushing down through that tailbone. Keep that ribs to hips connection. Left leg up. You're going to hold here. So 90 degrees at the knees, hips, toes in that flexion. As if you've got a table on your shins. Shins are parallel to the ceiling. Keep this connection in here. Inhale for a breath. Exhale. Push those heels away. Just about 2 to 3 centimeters. Really draw in that lower abdominal band. Transverse. Really activate that transverse muscle in that lower abdominal band. Draw it in. Inhale for a breath. Exhale, extend away. Inhale and hold. Exhale, drop that in. Keep that connection in that core. Hips are squared off, tailbone's heavy. Inhale here, exhale away. Hold for a breath. Relax through those shoulders. Rib cages down. Ribs to hips connect. Drawing in. Inhale. Exhale. Keep it moving. Really activate through that lower abdominal band. 5. Nice and slow, controlled movements. 4. 3. You can either stay here if this is where you're at today, or you're going to take those hands behind the head. You're going to lift up into that C-curve crunch position. Shoulders are rock. Peach under the chin and take it out. Draw in. Hold for a breath. Exhale, draw it in. Knees come stack over the hip bone. Inhale for a breath. Exhale, take it away. Just about 3 to 5 centimeters. Hold. Inhale for a breath. Exhale, draw it in. Awesome work. Back to hips over knees. Knees over hips. Inhale. Exhale. Take it away. Drawing it in. Keep it going here. 5. You've got this. 4. Tailbone's heavy. Draw that ribs to hips connection. 2. Holding up here. Ribs to hips drawing in from the back of that rib cage down to that pubic bone. Really pulling in. Tailbone's nice and heavy. You're going to take one foot down. Drawing it back up. If you're finding that you get head and neck tension here, bring it back down and just work through the leg range. If you're up for that challenge and no neck tension, bringing it back up, keep it going. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that real focus on the back of that rib cage, right down to that pubic bone. That muscle should be really trying to work for you to stabilize that lumbar back. Tailbones are heavy. Keep it going here. 5. 4. 3. 2. Nice work. Heels come down. Let yourself take a little breath. Inhale for a breath here. Exhale. Let it blow away. Inhale. Exhale. Let it blow away. Nice work. Resetting here. Legs come back up into that tabletop position. Feet are flexed. Knees at 90. Hips at 90. Hands behind the head. Lifting up. Hold. You're going to take armpit to knee. Aim for the armpit. Over. And coming into an oblique twist. Keeping those hips nice and squared off. That drawing that ribs to hips connection here. Keep it going. Nice work. Now if we do have any of our moments here, this can be your angry bird on your hands and knees. One leg out, one knee out. Coming through cat-cow in the middle. Nice work. Keep it going, team. 8. Speed up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Hold in that center. Come down into those leg drops. 10, 9. Ribs to hips connect. Keep that core activation. Keep that tailbone nice and heavy. That rib cage mounting down. Make that core work. Draw those hip bones in together. So no rocking in that pelvis. Nice and still. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one there. Let those legs come down. Let those arms come down by your side. Stretching those arms out nice and long beside you. Inhale for a breath here. Exhale. Drop those knees over to one side. Inhale for a full breath. Let that head drift to the opposite hand. Inhale here. Activate through that core. Draw those knees back over to that center point. Take it all the way across to the other side. Eye gaze back to the back wall. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back through that center position. And here you just shuffle now. Shuffle the hip over, rolling onto your side. Hands out nice and long. Let yourself just relax down. Bring that hand up towards the ceiling. Rotate back as far as you can. And then drawing back across. Extend through the fingers to a reach. Draw that hand back to level the hand. Pulling the arms in and up. Stretch it out and across. Nice work. Opening up through that chest. Inhale for a breath here. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Reach. Draw that hand back to parallel. Come over and open. Inhale here. Reach, 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 reach. Nice and long. Come back through that center. And over. Last one here. Really open up in that chest. Keep that core activated as you move through. Last one. So never let that disengagement through the core. It's not a slopping movement. It's activation all the way through that rotation into its nice work. You're going to swing yourself around now and roll over to the other side. Lengthen that bottom arm out. Top arm into the hover position and just take it up and over. Inhale for a breath there. Exhale, bringing it back down. Keep that core activation move. Opening up and down. This time you're going to reach forward. Slide that hand along the arm, stretch it up, open out, twist it over, take the eye gaze back to the hand, bending through the arm, rolling it through. Lengthen, reach, 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 reach. Come back through that center, take it out and across. Inhale for a breath there, exhale. Reach, 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 coming through. One more here. Inhale, exhale, really loud rotation across. Keep that core active and on as you rotate. The hand comes up and through. Carefully pressing up into a seated position. Coming to sit cross-legged, sitting up nice and tall. Hands to heart. Take a deep breath in and blow away. Deep breath in and blow away. Thank you all so much for joining us here at Studio V for our live sessions 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Friday lunchtimes. Will be a bit more mums and bubs style, but everyone's welcome to join us. Check out our timetables on our page feed. See you all soon. Bye.